In developing news today, Republican State Representative Austin McCollum has resigned from the Arkansas House effective immediately.
Yeah, the resignation comes 4 days after McCollum's arrest on domestic violence allegations against his wife.
Tonight, we're taking a closer look at what lawmakers are saying. THV11's Maya Ellison spoke exclusively with House Speaker Brian Evans today. Maya, what did you learn?
Yeah, today's resignation shifts focus a bit from whether the House would remove Representative McCollum to now what the future holds for District 8 in part of Northwest Arkansas. Now, this all comes after mounting calls from state leaders, fellow lawmakers for McCollum to either step down or face expulsion.
My first and foremost concern is with everyone affected by these events, and I hope that everyone receives the support that they need while the justice system does its work.
House Speaker Brian Evans of Cabot responds to Representative Austin McCollum's resignation 4 days after his arrest on charges of aggravated assault on a family member, false imprisonment, and domestic battering.
Domestic violence has no place whatsoever in our communities, our cities, and our state.
Evans calls the allegations, quote, deeply disturbing. He says McCollum's resignation means lawmakers no longer have to consider expelling him, something that's happened only twice in Arkansas history.
And I saw that in the statement. You said that his resignation protects the integrity of the House. But what does protecting the integrity of the House mean when it comes to a situation like this?
Well, the actions of one member certainly does not define the character or the commitment of the other 99 members who come to work every day to serve their constituents. And we're going to remain focused on the constitutional responsibilities and serving the people of Arkansas.
Now, according to the probable cause affidavit, an argument between McCollum and his wife escalated into a physical confrontation that led to his arrest.
If I were to just read it, I would say this is obviously a potentially lethal domestic violence situation. When someone refuses to let someone else leave in the middle of an argument, that's a potential indicator that something is wrong.
Beth Sanders, executive director of the Arkansas Coalition Against Domestic Violence, says the crime crosses every demographic and it's never the victim's fault.
So when it happens, even in a group of lawmakers or business associates somewhere, it's important to know we shouldn't necessarily be surprised by it because domestic violence can be anywhere.
She says that's why continued work with lawmakers remains critical to strengthen protections and ensure survivors get the support they need.
Advocacy groups work well, law enforcement understand and respond in a trauma-informed way to victims when they come forward and tell the story. That city officials, court systems work to hold offenders accountable.
And as for next steps, Speaker Evans says the House is working alongside Governor Sanders' office to determine an appropriate timeline on ways to fill the District 8 vacant seat. Live in Little Rock, Maya Ellison, THV 11 News.